while the test matches are being played in the West Indies, there's some very important appointments sought to be made here in India, which is of course the appointment of the coach and the appointment of the support staff. Now normally you appoint a coach and then sit with the coach and pick the support staff. This time the support staff is going to be picked by the selectors and the coach is going to be picked by a CAC, CO, there's lots of C's in it.
CAC.
Okay, CAC. You know, you were in a CAC in Delhi, weren't you? So,
and
Cricket Advisory Committee. There was a time when the Cricket Advisory Committee was Tendulkar, Ganguly and Lakshman. Now it is Kapil Dev, Anshuman Gaikwad, Shanta Rangaswamy. They're going to pick the coach. There's 6 candidates.
There are 6 candidates, yes. 3 overseas, 3 Indians. There are decent names when you look at Tom Moody, you look at Mike Hesson. Tom Moody has got a formidable coaching record, or whether it was with Sri Lanka or
Ravi.
with the Sunrise Hyderabad. Ravi Shastri. See, Ravi obviously started as a team director. He stepped in to actually just manage the ship when it was going haywire. That was Duncan Fletcher's going out, I think, if I remember correctly. He came in, then he stepped up and became the head coach. We've discussed that captain likes him. What the team says, we are not privy to that. Captain is the only one who's voiced his opinion. Tom Moody,
vastly experienced.
See, he was there last time as well. He actually applied last time also, and there was Richard Pybus, there was Virendra Sehwag in that list as well. And if they were to pick an overseas coach, I think there is a lot of reservation. That's what I felt last time around as well, that they don't really want to go the overseas way. They want an Indian coach, and therefore it was Ravi last time around. If that's the case this time, then Moody may not have a chance. But if you are looking for an overseas coach, Moody and Hesson, pick one. I actually won't.
Because Tom was in there. There's Lalchand Rajput, who's been in Mumbai, he's been in Zimbabwe, he's been with Afghanistan.
So 6 coaches are the shortlisted.
6 in the shortlist. Yes. So Lalchand Rajput is in that as well.
Yeah.
Lalu's in the shortlist as well. So is Mike Hesson. Now it's interesting that Mike Hesson gave up the coaching job in New Zealand because there's too much travel and he was away for too long. Now, if his base is India, he'll struggle, but he's just quit as coach of Kings 11. So
maybe he changed his home.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
It's close to his home.
That's true.
He was in the Star Studios for a long time, so he's been here for a while. Brendan McCullum has said he's the best coach that New Zealand ever had. Okay, there you go. Then Phil Simmons, he's been everywhere. Phil Simmons has been West Indies, Ireland and Afghanistan. And I think the departure from Afghanistan was not the happiest.
Ceremonious.
So he's part of a complete. There's been a giant anti-coach broom that swept world cricket. So there's Phil Simmons, big Phil Simmons, dare I say, and of course Ravi is that we talked about. So
yeah, I mean,
you've had overseas coaches largely in your playing time, haven't you?
Yes, John Wright, Greg Chappell, Gary Kirsten.
Gary Kirsten.
So plenty of them. But that shift has happened now. So basically, predominantly BCCI has been looking at having Indian coaches and having.
Is there a difference? Does it make a difference?
No, a good coach is a good coach. I think that's something has to be the base thinking. So I'm sure right now also the approach is pretty much on the similar lines, but every time a coach's selection has made, you get the team involved as well. Not formally, but informally, you need to ask certain players. Certain players who have been part of the team for pretty much all around the year. It's good to just take their opinion and some kind of feedback. We're talking about appraisal.
I'd be very surprised
if
some of the senior players weren't asked.
No, it's always the case.
Yes.
So that process does happen. So we'll have to wait and see, which direction the wind is going to blow this time around. I still feel that I think they will continue with Ravi Shastri at least till T20 World Cup, because it's just about 10-11 months away. It should be fair as well, because the 10-11 months is too short a time for anyone to come in and change things around before the big tournament. So I think that should be the approach. We'll have to wait and see whether the coach's contract is going to be for few years till next World Cup, or they're just going to take it a year.
It could well extend. That's what I've been reading till the end of the 2021 World T20 in India,
it could be for 2 years then.
Which leaves you 2 years before the next World Cup.
Okay, see, wherever it
Also,
goes.
2021 is the end of the World Test Championship, sir.
We shall find out in good time. But I do have one solid problem with the entire process. CAC is appointed. They've gone through, I think, 2,000 applicants and they've shortlisted 6, which is fantastic.
I'm
3
very
overseas.
keen to know who the 2,000.
How many applicants? 2,000.
Everybody can apply, exact. There is no criterion as such. If you're a coach, you can apply. So there are 2,000 people who think they can add value to Indian cricket, which is absolutely okay.
Is it a record of
Look at
sorts?
him, he's still
Yeah. 2,000. Are you serious?
Are there enough coaches in the country? But then, okay, 6, 3 overseas, 3 Indians. We shall find out where they actually go. Our hunch is that it may be Ravi to continue with. But if they're good enough to pick a head coach, why do you need the selectors to pick the support staff?